Hello, Libra, and welcome to Indigo Rising Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you're having a great day. This will be your weekly reading for the week of May 4th through May 10th. And during that time, we will have a first quarter moon, and that can come in on the 5th or the 6th, depending on where you are. And that can be a time where you feel very impulsive or impatient, where your mind's a little bit active. It's kind of hard to settle down and get anything done. So keep that in mind. And then we move into the waxing gibbous moon, which kind of releases some of that energy. And it's just a good time to kind of get things done and act on your intuition and the things that you've been working on. So just watch out for that one little interruption in your week. This will be an intuitive general reading for energies that you may or may not encounter this week, Libra. So, of course, please take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else. And your overall message for this reading: take time to breathe out. All right, Libra, let's see what you guys have going on this week. And Libra, I would like to mention that since my readings are free to you, all I ask in return is that you hit that subscribe button. It really helps my channel and it's super easy for you to do. So I will give you just a moment to do that right now. Thank you so much. And if you've been a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and helping me build a community here. I'm noticing some people that have been returning, and I just want to say that I really do appreciate you. So thank you so much. Also, my weekly reminder this week is that you notice the world around you, not just this week, of course, but every week. And that would be for things, different synchronicities. This could be things like animals or a number, a repeating number that you're seeing, or number patterns. This could be a song that pops up. It's maybe something you need to hear, or a conversation, maybe just a little piece of a conversation that you overhear. But watch for those synchronicities as the universe speaks to you, because those are always like little clues and breadcrumbs. Then they're just for you on your unique path. So that's my weekly reminder for the week. All right, Libra, May 4th through May 10th, take time to breathe out. Your overall energy is the Knight of Cups. So I love the Knight of Cups. He's just so calm and reassuring and just coming at you with love and open heart and emotion. So if that's the energy you're sitting in, I do love that energy. It's just just one of those cards that makes me smile. Just a very nice card. It's just action in the way of emotion and love. So love that. Your current situation is the Wheel of Fortune. So it looks like you may be turning a leaf here, moving into some kind of new area of your life. This is our card of evolving. This is I always like to, it reminds me of the song, The Wheel in the Sky Keeps Turning. I don't know where I'll be tomorrow, because, life is ever changing, and, we're moving into these new phases, and you kind of wrap one thing up and move into the next. So it looks like you are kind of in one of those evolutionary phases of your life right now, which is nice. And we all go through it. At the root of your situation is some financial stability. So that's always a good thing. So you're sitting in a place where, maybe it is time to breathe out. It's like, you're okay. You are okay. You're doing great. You're stable. You're entering into this new phase of your life, and it's just time to breathe out and just relax a little bit. Maybe if you've been a little tense about it, in your recent past is the Nine of Wands. So you're kind of looking back over your past, and maybe kind of doing an evaluation as you enter into this new phase. This is kind of our wounded warrior who's looking back on the battles that he's just been through. And you're kind of, that's kind of an evaluation card, that you're looking back on your life and you're thinking, okay, I like that thing, I don't want to do that thing again. This was enjoyable, this wasn't. So kind of, you're coming out of a phase like that of kind of evaluation. And a lot of times an evaluation like that can help you turn over this new leaf, turn that wheel onto a new thing where you're going to, kind of maybe change your focus, change your trajectory. So interesting there. What's on your mind this week is the Four of Swords. So a little bit of rest and meditation. And I will point out that I'm now seeing 44 in your reading. That's a number that's very close to my own heart. I see fours everywhere. I cannot escape them. Whether it's 44, 444, series 5, I see them. And once I start seeing them, they're just everywhere, everywhere. So 44 is You might want to look up that angel message for just the 44. We'll see if more come out. But on your mind is to, yeah, take time to breathe out and take time to just rest, meditate. You're going to hang up those thoughts. That's hanging up those swords. You've got one down here that you're not going to do a whole lot of thinking. Just kind of let things evolve and relax a little bit. It looks like you've just been through something, and again, you're entering into a new phase, and you're going to have this slow, steady Knight of Cups week. Little, not a whole lot of things going on here. What is just ahead of you is the Chariot. So, it could be that you're kind of getting ready for this change. You're not really making a move yet. I see the Chariot as sometimes being pulled in two directions, but you're not going to be able to, to me, this isn't a card of movement, even though there's a chariot on it. These two sphinxes are faced in completely different directions, even though the chariot is kind of seen sometimes, I guess, as kind of a hero. Um, but I kind of see that as it's a hero in taking credit for the past that you've just come out of, but getting ready to move and not really able to do that yet. And it's kind of, I see the chariot as kind of a gathering card, gathering information, gathering things to get ready for a move, right? To get ready to get these guys in line and up on their feet and let's go. But kind of um like, again, gathering mode. I call them the pack in the minivan card, kind of getting ready for a trip, but not ready to leave yet. In your advice position is the Five of Wands. So a little bit of friendly debate and banter. I don't even see this as kind of an argument, especially in your advice position. Is that part of what helps you to relax is maybe being around friends and family that you can have fun debate with. It's not even, I don't even see this as being like, fighting or arguing or anything, just fun debate. Um, I there's some Libras that I know that actually like debate, that will, put things out there to just kind of get a debate going, do that devil's advocate thing, so that could be a part of your personality. And if that's what relaxes you, then be around people that are open to that are open to having those really hardcore discussions where, everyone's opinions get to come out, and it's just fun. It's just a fun debate. What is beyond your control this week is the King of Swords. So you will, have that sharpness of tongue and sharpness of intellect. And you can put that to use during that debate. So, not a bad thing there. Secret desire, what you're trying to avoid. I hope this is your secret desire. This is the Ten of Cups. This is, the ultimate happy in the minor arcana. This is, um, this is just getting to the pot of gold. This is just a happy family, happy kids, happy home. And I hope that's your secret desire. I hope you're not trying to avoid that. But if that's your secret desire, that's a pretty awesome desire to have this week. And your outcome is the Empress card, which is, this is our card of creativity, but it's also harvest. It's also, a card of pregnancy. And if your outcome is, um, I always say it doesn't have to be about actual pregnancy, although it can be. You may have a new baby in your midst with that card there, but it's also about coming to the conclusion that maybe this new leaf that you're turning in this thing that you're getting ready is like a new project that you're about to give birth to, a new, and just a new way of being that you're giving birth to. So great reading here, Libra. I love every card here. I love your week. It seems very, very calm. Again, take time to breathe out. What's hidden from you is the Nine of Pentacles, which is kind of our, uh, this is kind of enjoying the fruits of your labor. So I don't see, you are relaxing and you're in a stable place. And just make sure if that's hidden from you, maybe it's because it's hidden because you do need to do that a little bit more, that you've, kind of pat yourself on the back a little bit. It looks like you've been through some things, and you're just in a really good stable place, and you're getting ready to make this new move into this new way of being. So if that's hidden from you, because of this, you've got this financial stability, this worldly stability, maybe take a little bit of time to just indulge a little bit and enjoy the fruits of your labor, Libra. Let's get a final message here from the Soul Oracle deck. Final word for Libra as they start to enter this new phase. Face your shadow. So if there's something, if there's something in there, especially if you're in this rest and meditation phase, if something comes up for you that you feel like you need to look at, or something that you've just kind of discovered about yourself that you want to make changes on, now's a good time to maybe do that or start to implement those changes. Again, if you're entering into a new way of being, there might be just one or two little things that you want to change about yourself as you're doing that. And another card here for you would be the creative no. So again, rest and meditation, kind of calm. And that could be, if you're taking time to relax, it's okay to say no to some things that, if other people kind of intrude on your time. And you can be creative about that. That's fine. That's fine. But take some time to just kind of relax, go within it looks like you are getting ready for this new phase. Figure out what it is, what little things that you want to tweak in your own life as you move into this next phase for you. And make a note of those things and just be happy and move forward with it. So, Libra, I really appreciate your time here with me today. I do hope there was something in this reading that you can take away and use. If you're comfortable sharing what you're going through, leave me a message down below. Let me know what this new wheel is. Let me know what you've been through, what things you're getting ready for. So, but again, if you're comfortable doing that, that would be great. I do post weekly, so come back next week. We'll see if this energy continues to flow in this direction or if something new totally pops up for you next week. Also, again, if you like my reading style, please hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. It really helps my channel, and I appreciate that so, so much. And most importantly, it'll help you find me next week. So, Libra, good luck with this, and thanks so much. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.